Hello everyone, I'm Steve Andrews and I'm a Moon Books author. I've got my Moon Books t-shirt on there. And here is one of my 5 titles published by Moon Books. This is Pagan Portals, Herbs of the Sun, Moon and Planets. And you may be wondering, well, how can there be any herbs of the moon? And there aren't any that grow there, but there are herbs that grow on this planet, on the planet Earth, which are regarded as ruled by the moon. And some of the reasons why are, for example, the water lily is regarded as ruled by the moon because it has round leaves. And roundness is associated with the moon, the full moon. And the water lily growing in water, that's another reason why it's regarded as ruled by the moon, because water is, of course, what makes up the tides of the oceans, and the moon controls the tides. So those are some of the considerations that the ancient herbalists had, who thought that the moon would be the ruler for the water lily. And in my book, there's a whole chapter on herbs of the moon, and you can see there a water lily. Some of the other herbs are the jasmine, and the jasmine tends to flower at night in some species of jasmine, and of course the perfume from the flowers comes out at night, and so that's its associations with darkness and with the moon. The lettuce is regarded as a herb of the moon because if you cut lettuce, it bleeds a white sap, and white is associated with the moon because of the full moon. Another one of interest is the willow tree, and the willow tree likes to grow by water. The weeping willow tree you often find growing by a river or by a lake, and as I've said earlier, water is what makes up the tides of the ocean, and the tides are controlled by the moon, the full moon. So those are some of the plants that are herbs of the moon, and I had the idea that you could actually perhaps do some moon gardening. You could have a specialized herb garden in which you could grow only the herbs that are found, or rather not found on the moon, but regarded as ruled by the moon. And you could have like an ornamental pool with water lilies in it, and that would be like a really attractive feature for a moon garden. Anyway, you could read all about the herbs of the moon, also the herbs of the sun and of the other planets, all in my book, Pagan Portals, Herbs of the Sun, Moon and Planets, published by Moon Books. Very easy to find. If you Google my name, Steve Andrews, and Moon Books, you will find it. So thank you for watching. I'm Steve Andrews.